Craig, my name's Abraham, and we're doing 7 laps of beautiful Nissan GTR. Is that right?
Yes.
Quick tech spec rundown on this car. V6 twin turbo, 530 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Now the bad things. This car is one of our heaviest cars and one of our tallest cars. What that means, high center of gravity. There's a lot of body roll in the corners. So for those corners, like they said in the classroom, being smooth is key, but on top of that, braking hard into the corners. This car carries a lot of weight and a lot of body roll. If we go in too hot and heavy into the corners, you're gonna find out real quick we're gonna have a hard time staying on track, and we're gonna slide all the way through. Once we start sliding, we kill our momentum. It feels like we're driving a Honda Civic. So when we're out on course, smooth with the hands. Same thing with the throttle and brake. Smooth down, smooth off. The release of the pedal is just as important as the application, so when you come off that brake pedal, nice and smooth. When we're out on course, what to expect from me? We'll go through 2 orange cones. That's our brake zone. At that point, you're gonna hear me say brakes. What I want, smooth yet firm brake pressure. Hold that pressure all the way through the brake zone unless you hear me say more brakes. You hear me say more brakes, add more pressure. You hear me repeat it, keep adding pressure. At the end of our brake zone is 1 green cone on the outside. That's our turning cone. At that point, you hear me say turn in and release the brake. What I want from you is a smooth turn in as you come off that brake pedal at the same time. That's gonna give us the turn in, keeping our weight forward and bring us down to the apex. The apex is marked by 1 green cone up, 1 green cone down. At that point, you're gonna hear me say, squeeze that throttle, unwind the steering wheel. What I want from you is you're gonna squeeze down that throttle pedal as you unwind the steering wheel back out straight, taking us to the outside of the course, giving us the drive we need to really build speed. Our speed on the straightaway is built in those corners. So the better we do the corners, the faster we go on the straights. And we'll repeat that process for every corner out on track. When we're out there, all 3 mirrors are for me. I'll take care of anything comes up behind us. If we need to let a car by, I'll let you know ahead of time. I'll put a couple fingers up and I'll turn the hazards on. That's gonna let them know behind us they can pass. Once they pass, I remove my hand, remove the hazards, we're on our way. Other way around, if we need to pass someone, we're gonna wait for their hazards. Once we see those lights come on, once again, my hand goes up. You provide a nice safe pass on the opposite side of the track. Once we're free and clear, my hand comes off and the track is yours. Did you want to do manual or automatic today?
Automatic.
Automatic, alrighty. Do you have any questions before we head out?
None.
Foot down on the brake. We're gonna go all the way down. Gotta push the button down on top. Yep, all the way down. Automatic 1. Go ahead and lead us out and to the left, nice and easy. Alrighty, we're gonna bend left and we'll stop right next to those blue cones, check for some clear track. We're probably gonna let that Audi by just to give us some room. Go ahead and stop here. Alrighty, go and lead us out through those white lines. Now every time we maneuver left here, do you see that green cone off in the distance by itself?
Yes.
I want to draw up a straight line toward that cone every single time. We're going to keep going until we almost run that cone over, then we'll bend right. Get all the way on that apex to your right. Squeeze that throttle, unwind the steering wheel. Throttle all the way down. And hard on the brakes. Very good. Staying to the left, turn in, release those brakes. Coming down on that apex. More turning, more turning. Now squeeze that throttle. Unwind the steering wheel. Squeeze that throttle down, nice and firm. And light brakes. Turn in, release those brakes. Get on that apex. More turn in. I want you over here. Yep, squeeze that throttle. Back over to the right. Release the throttle, turn in. Get on that apex, squeeze that throttle. Squeeze the throttle, more throttle, more throttle. Keep squeezing, feed it, feed it. And brakes. Very good. Now we're gonna do wide in, then tight to the right. Very good. Now tight to the right. More turn, squeeze that throttle. Very good. Good line. You have great understanding where you need to be. Squeeze that throttle. And light brakes, turn in, create a straight line. Squeeze that throttle. And brake in a straight line. Brake, turn in, release those brakes. Get on that apex to your right. Squeeze that throttle. Unwind the steering wheel. Squeeze that throttle all the way down. Leave your hands at 9 and 3. When you put your hand up like this and you turn, it restricts your steering. Hard brakes. More brakes. More brakes. Turn in, release those brakes. Very good. Come all the way down. Release the brakes. Squeeze that throttle. Squeeze that throttle. Unwind the steering wheel. More throttle. More throttle. Keep adding throttle. And brakes. More brakes. turn in, release those brakes. Get on that apex, squeeze that throttle. Eyes up to the next corner. Squeeze the throttle, bring us back to the right. And brakes, turn in, get on that apex, release the brakes. Squeeze that throttle. More throttle, keep giving it some. And brakes, nice and firm. Remember, wide in, then tight to the right. Wide in, now tight to the right. More turning, squeeze that throttle. Back over to the right. Light brakes, turn in, create a straight line, squeeze the throttle. And brake in a straight line, brakes. We're gonna stay on the outside, we're gonna let the Mercedes on the inside. Squeeze that throttle. There you go. Hammer it all the way down. And brakes, hard brakes, more brakes. Very good, release those brakes. Turn in. Get on that apex. Squeeze that throttle. Begin to squeeze that throttle. More throttle. Keep giving it some. Oh, Ferrari came up on us fast. They must be booking it. And brakes. Turn in. Release those brakes. Get on that apex. Squeeze that throttle. More throttle. Bring us to the right. Light brakes for balance. Turn in. Get on that apex. More turn in. Now squeeze that throttle. And brakes. Wait for it. Release those brakes. Turn in. Tight to the right. More turning. There you go. Squeeze that throttle. More throttle. More throttle. Keep giving it some. Back over to the right. Light brakes. Turn in. Create a straight line. Squeeze the throttle. Brake in a straight line. Brakes. More brakes. Turn in. Release those brakes. Get on that apex. Squeeze that throttle. Hammer it. Unwind. Having fun?
Yes.
Outstanding. Hard brakes, more brakes. Turn in, release those brakes. Come down on that apex. Get on that paint, squeeze that throttle. Nice and aggressive, unwind. Very good, very good. And brakes. Stay on those brakes, turn in, release those brakes. Get on that paint, eyes up to the next corner, squeeze the throttle. Bring us back to the right, very good. Brakes for balance. Turn in, release those brakes. Nice and easy, begin to squeeze that throttle. Back over the left, great line. Brakes, wide entry, then tight to the right. Very good. There you go, squeeze that throttle. Back over to the right. Light brakes, turn in, create a straight line, squeeze the throttle. And brake hard, straight line, brake hard. Turn in, release those brakes. Get on that apex, squeeze that throttle. Unwind, back to the outside. On those brakes, more brakes. Release those brakes as you turn in. Come down on that apex, eyes up for your exit, squeeze that throttle. And brakes, more brakes. Turn in, release those brakes. Turn in now, release. Get on that apex, squeeze that throttle. Eyes up, squeeze that throttle. And brakes, turn in, eyes across the track. Turn in, squeeze that throttle, nice and easy. Very good, back over the left. Brake in a straight line, brakes. Remember, release those brakes. Wide entry, now tight to the right. Very good, squeeze that throttle. Keep squeezing it. More throttle, back over to the right. And brakes, turn in, squeeze the throttle. And brakes. Very good, turn in, release those brakes. Get on that apex, begin to squeeze that throttle. Squeeze, unwind, back to the outside. More brakes. Turn in as you release those brakes. Come down on that apex. More turning. Very good. Squeeze that throttle. Unwind back to the outside. Beautiful line through that section. And brakes. More brakes. Turn in. Release those brakes. Get on that apex. Eyes up. Squeeze that throttle. Back over to the right. And brakes. Turn in. Get on that apex. Release those brakes. Squeeze that throttle. Keep squeezing. Back to the left. Brake hard. Release those brakes, wide entry. Now tight to the right, squeeze that throttle, nice and easy. Keep feeding it. More throttle, there you go, now give it to it. Back over to the right, light brakes, turn in, create a straight line, squeeze the throttle. Brakes, oh, came a little hot. Turn in, release those brakes. More turning, now squeeze that throttle. Kind of missed that section, huh?
Yep.
hard brakes. More brakes. Turn in, release those brakes. Nice, easy release. Come down on that apex. Eyes up, squeeze that throttle. Squeeze, keep feeding it. Very good. And brakes. Very good. Turn in, release those brakes. Eyes up to the next corner, squeeze that throttle. Bring us back to the right. Very good. Brakes. Eyes in, across the track, turn in, release those brakes, squeeze that throttle. Very good. Back over the left. And brakes. Turn in wide, nice and tight to the right. Squeeze that throttle. Keep squeezing it, keep squeezing it. Alrighty, go and slow it down. That's 7 laps. So we're gonna go in through this section. We're actually gonna stay to the right. We're gonna slow it down to about 50 miles an hour. No brakes. So we're gonna stay to the right. Because we started really booking it toward the end, we're gonna do a cool down lap. What'd you think?
That was awesome.
Pretty intense?
It was.
You did good. You did good driving. Alrighty, lift off the throttle. No brakes for this corner. I just need you to keep it on this paint. The car will hold it. Because we need so much brakes for the corners in these cars, the thing we need to cool down the most is the turbos and the brakes. Alright, once again, lift off the throttle. Kind of let the car just coast. And then, yeah, we're going to turn hard, stay to the right. Now we're going to cross over to the left. Stay to the left. Now, once again, we're going to stay along this paint, and then we'll exit out through the yellow cones. Now we can get on those brakes. Very good. Bend left here. We'll follow all the way along the white wall, and we'll put it back where we got it.
I don't remember which bay that was.
We're going to go all the way up. We'll put it right next to that yellow Corvette. So we'll turn right here. And pit 10. Put in pit 10. Stop just before the reflector on the ground. Pull forward. Release the brakes. Stop here. There we are. Alrighty, Craig, if you decide to do anything else with us today, our promo cars are drifting, keep this